Welcome to CX Riot Radio.
Now roll that beautiful bean footage.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, welcome back to another episode of CX Riot Radio, where we talk about customer experience and stuff still in a hyper-caffeinated state. I'm David. I'm your host. I'm the caffeinated CXO. And boy, do we have an exciting brand new episode. Okay, so this one is from the archives. This is back from August of 2023, so it's not that far back, I guess. More than 2 years. Man, I've been doing this for a long time. Back when the show was called Caffeinated CX. Why the name changed is a story I can tell you over a beer sometime. Maybe a cup of coffee. But without further ado, here's the episode called Customer Service Isn't for Everyone. Do 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 do. You go. So, today we're going to be talking about something that is pretty important in the world of customer experience, in the world of customer service, in the world of business. So, we're going to talk about something that I've noticed, and I'm just gonna kick it off. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, ghosts and ghouls, squirrels and lemurs, and everybody in between, it's time to address a growing concern that I've been observing lately. A phenomenon that's been causing some serious ripples in our interactions. And I've noticed this going to the grocery store, going to a box store, calling in on customer service lines, reading the customer service and contact center subreddits, right? And it's bad. So, have you ever found yourself on the phone, ready to pull your hair out in frustration because you're repeating the same information over and over and over and over again? Or maybe you're dealing with someone on the phone or in person, a customer who just can't seem to answer a simple question. Well, my question for that is simple. Why the hell are you letting yourself get so worked up about it? Look, look. I get it. We've all been there. You're taking calls left and right, day in and day out. You're taking upwards to 100, 200 calls a day. Most of them are kind of sort of repetitive, right? It's like a never-ending cycle of deja vu, where you find yourself asking the same questions, navigating the same conversations, and it feels like you're stuck in a time loop. But here's the kicker. You're not the one stuck in that loop. Your callers are. Imagine this. You're starting your day, fresh-faced and ready to tackle whatever challenges come your way. You pick up the phone, and boom, you're hit with a barrage of questions. And it's like that for 200 calls per day for an 8-hour shift, right? Now let's put yourself in the customer's shoes, right? So you pick up the phone, you call in to a place, or you go into a store, right? And you're asked some questions, right? You're not some seasoned vet who's been through this call flow a million times, right? No, you're a first timer. You're a newbie in the intricate dance of phone calls and inquiries. You don't have the answer. You don't know the flow. You don't know because you've never been trained because you're the customer. You're the end user. You're navigating uncharted territory. Now, for the CSRs and others, I can hear the questions now. Oh, but I wouldn't ask such stupid questions. Well, hold your horses, partner. We've all been there. We've all been uncertain. We've all asked questions that other people thought were stupid, right? And it's part of learning, part of growth. It's part of the training, right? So why are you letting yourself get all bent out of shape when you encounter it on the other side of the line? Let's be real for a moment. Let's be realer than real. Because real recognize real. If you're losing your cool, if you're losing your temper, if you're losing your patience over simple questions and having to repeat yourself, maybe, just maybe, this whole customer service thing isn't for you. And you know what? That's perfectly okay. We're not all cut out for the same roles. There's no shame in realizing where your strengths truly lie. Perhaps what you need is a breather, a step back to reassess, recharge, and figure out your next move. Or maybe, just maybe, you need to check your ego at the door. I don't know. I don't claim to have all the answers, but I do know this. Ego has no place in the realm of customer service. It's time to get off that high horse and treat every single individual you come in contact with, whether they return the favor or not, with the utmost respect. And here's the kicker, especially if it's a customer. Think about it, all right? When you're faced with a challenge, when you're navigating a tricky situation, the last thing you need is someone belittling you, making you feel insignificant, rolling their eyes, giving a heavy sigh, throwing a pen. So why in the world would you do that to someone else, especially when they're reaching out for help? It's not just stupid, it's lazy and it's wrong. In the grand scheme of things, we're all in this together. We're all trying to make sense of a world that's constantly evolving, a world where each interaction has the potential to make or break someone's day. So let's do ourselves a favor and shed the negative energy, that impatience, that frustration. Let's embrace the fact that each call is an opportunity to make a difference, an opportunity to guide, an opportunity to uplift. Remember, this might be your 150th call of the day, but for that customer, it's their first. They don't know the call flow. They don't know the workflow. They've never been trained on this. You have. There's an old saying, I don't know if it's old because I came up with it yesterday, but I'm old, so it's fine, right? So, if the caller doesn't understand something, that's not on the caller. That's on the CSR. That's on the employee. That's on the company. They're not trained in what you know. They're not trained in the company policies. You are. Act like it. So, it's time to rise above the noise. It's time to step up and be the voice of reason, of understanding, and of empathy. It's time to flip the script and make customer service a badge of honor, a testament to your character. So, ditch the ego. Embrace the challenge, and let's treat every single interaction as a chance to leave a lasting impression. Because at the end of the day, that's all it's about. Creating moments that matter, one call at a time. And it is, like I said, stupid, lazy, and wrong to get frustrated over somebody asking questions about a product or service, even if you have to repeat yourself. Even if they have more questions than the average person. That's not a bad thing. In fact, treating it like a bad thing is dumb. And it completely flies in the face of what good customer service, of what being a good person is about. And I'm sick of it. I'm sick about reading about it from both angles. If you go to the customer service or even call center subreddits, it is kind of gross. And I get it. I get it. Customer service can be a very tough, very unrewarding job, right? But the second that you start complaining about customers that are just asking questions, and I'm not talking about the customers that are just like, jerks. I'm talking about the ones that are just asking questions, the ones that want some certainty, the ones that want to be reassured. When you start treating those people like a bother, like a burden, you've lost the game. And maybe customer service isn't for you. Maybe dealing with the public, maybe dealing with people isn't for you. That's okay. There's no shame in any of that. There's plenty of jobs out there, for now, that you don't have to really deal with people, right? You can work in a warehouse. You can do data entry by yourself, right? You can, go into marketing. But if you're not good with people, you're probably not going to be good at marketing. So there you go. But we need to get over ourselves. We need to check the ego at the door. Because to do otherwise is stupid. Don't be stupid. That's all I got today. That's my entire rant. So if you got anything out of this, or if you agree, or even if you disagree, if you're of the opinion that all customers are stupid and that, you should talk down to them, cool. All right? But go ahead, rate, review, and share this show, and subscribe so we can make